Jim Thacker and the Jefferson Forest Cavaliers head to Cave Spring on Tuesday. Cavaliers looking to get a win to get to Calfee Park on Friday. Coach Thacker has been around the block a time or two as well. Talks about the Cavs' recent play, what they need to do to keep going, and more. It's Jim Thacker on the Sports Buffet Podcast.
Jefferson Forest lost to Brookville in the Region 3 final, but the good news is for the Cavs, they get to keep playing. They'll have to go on the road and take on the Cave Spring Knights on Tuesday. Jim Thacker, head coach of the Jefferson Forest Cavaliers, joins me. And, Coach, I guess if you got to lose one, at least you can lose one when you still get some more baseball. Tell me about the game against Brookville from your perspective.
It was a very good game. Both teams played exceptionally well. Brookville was very opportunistic in that they didn't have a whole lot of runners on base, but when they did late in the game, especially in the ninth inning, they punched the clock and got a couple, got a key base hit, and then they got a sac fly to stretch it to 3-1. We had multiple chances all throughout the game, but to score runs, but we just didn't get that timely hit that we needed.
Obviously, I think any team is obviously going to be disappointed when they don't win a game, no matter if it's a regional championship or an early season game. Give me your team's demeanor after the game of their level of disappointment.
Our kids were kind of, they were very dejected and very down. The mood on the bus on the ride home from Heritage was very somber. In fact, I didn't hear a word. Our kids knew that they had it within their grasp to win the game. And a lot of the kids had a chance to get it done at the plate, and just didn't get the key hit when we needed it. And they knew they had a chance, but again, we didn't get it hit when we needed it.
You talk about the mood. Give me your role in that, because it's a loss, but it's not a loss that ended the season. You get another day.
Well, we talked to the kids after we got back to our field, and we sat them down, talked to them, and talked about that very thing in terms of, we lost the game, and we knew that and I know, and the kids knew that they wanted to win the region championship and had it right there for the taking. But we do live for another day, and we talked to the kids again today about the fact that this is a brand new tournament starting tomorrow, and everybody's got their losses. Everybody's basically on the same page, and it takes 3 games to win this thing, and we feel good about our chances. We just have to do what we talked about all year long in terms of pitch, play defense, and hitting key situations.
Were you concerned about your team after? Because I think any time a team loses a tournament game, things get worried, and you lose that first game in the Seminole District Tournament and don't get to play again until the regional tournament. Any concern on your level at that from your team?
Well, you're always concerned about downtime. In terms of not being able to play, and that's what the kids at this point in time want to do. We're approaching. In fact, today was day 75 in terms of our practices and games and that type of thing. But we rebounded well from the district layoff, and we got 2 key wins to get us to the state tournament, and hopefully we'll get 2 more key wins in the state tournament to get us to the final game.
Talk to me about the win against Northside, because that's the one that put you in the state tournament. What went right against the Vikings? Northside was an Antonio Fazio show from an offensive standpoint. We played great defense. We pitched exceptionally well. Alex Valker gave us 6 key innings there. But we only got 2 hits. Northside booted it around a little bit in the first inning, and we were able to take advantage of that and score 3 runs in the first. But the key blow there was Antonio Fazio getting a 2-run home run in the 5th to give us a 5-1 lead, and then Northside came back and scored 1 on a solo home run, make it 5-2, and then we just held on from there and got the job done. Before we talk about Cave Spring, I want to address Brookville real quick. They entered the region tournament, has the 5th seed, also entered the Seminole District Tournament, has the 4th seed. What do you see about Chris Glaze's squad right now that impresses you?
Bob, I think it's the same all up and down the board in terms of whether it be high school, college, or major league. Teams that get hot at the end seems to be teams that are to be reckoned with. And I think Brookville is one of those teams. They're very opportunistic. When they get a runner in scoring position, such as they did in the ninth inning against us, kid comes up and gets a key base hit, and that's what it takes at this level now, and at this stage of the game now. You have to get those key base hits, and they're pitching well, and they play pretty good defense, and offensively they're getting it done when they have a chance and opportunity.
What do you know about Cave Spring?
We played Cave Spring twice during the year. They hit the ball extremely well. Our all-speed stuff is going to have to be working to keep them in check and not just be able to sit on fastballs. I think the pitching is very good as well. But again, we're well into the depth of the season now, and we just got to hit, play defense, and hit in key situations.
At this point in the season, do you like to see teams that you've maybe already seen once or twice, or would you rather kind of go into unknown? What's the good and the bad?
Well, I'd probably rather see a team that we've seen before because kids have a better read on players. We're fortunate that it is Cave Spring, and a lot of our kids know a lot of the Cave Spring kids. They play with them on travel ball teams and that type of thing. They're close. I won't say they're in our backyard, but they're pretty close proximity. So I think that helps. I think it helps us. I think it helps them as well. We'll just see what happens.
Final question for you, Coach. I always appreciate your time. If you get past Cave Spring, you will end up going to Calfee Park to play the AA semifinals on Friday. Dimension-wise and park-wise, is Calfee suited for your ball club?
Calfee would be fine for us. It's not a field that's really a lot bigger than our home field, so our kids will be fine there. And we just lost the opportunity to get there.
Coach, I hope you're there on Friday, and we'll talk to you down the road.
Thank you, man.